We made it. I'm Debonair Kovacs. We are going to read the very last devotion in 40 Ways My Labyrinth is Like My Life. And the 40th way talks about resurrection. There's resurrection in my life too, and I hope you feel the resurrection in yours as well, at least sometimes. Number 40. Winter always turns to spring. A blessed Easter resurrection to all. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it. We've had some winters in recent years that made me think spring was never coming back again. The ones I hate the most are the ones that are long, hard, cold, gloomy, but you survive them and wait with bated breath for the thaw, and the thaw comes and the crocuses come up and you're just starting to release your breath and sing praises and a deep freeze from you-know-where sets in. Do they have deep freezes you-know-where? I mean, if you know where it really existed. Okay, I'm going to stop digging now. The thermometer dips into single digits. The crocuses shrivel up. You can hear them crying. The clumps of daffodils wish they could change their minds, tunnel back down. And robins sit on branches, puffed up into little balls, shivering and discussing their Florida winter in annoyed chirpings. This winter wasn't like that at all where I live. The thermometer hung out in the 50s and 60s with some forays into the 70s. That was 2012. This year's been a pretty mild year too, but not that mild. Sunshine was often in evidence. We had, if I recall correctly, 2 winter days in November, 2 or 3 in January, about a week in February, and that was it. It was pleasant, but unnerving. Are we also going to be 30 degrees above normal in July? Later note, yep, it was nasty, but the 13-14 winter has made up for that missed winter in spades. Once again, we missed spring, but in a different way. During about 1 week in March, everything from crocuses to lilacs and tulips bloomed, and that was it. 80s, welcome to summer, and you're going to have to hire someone with a real mower to do the Labyrinth part before you can even ride your normal mower around it. Life is the same way. You can sit in cold and gloom and dark until you're pretty sure the sun will never shine again. Your heart lifts in wary hope at every sign of God's glory leaking through the clouds, and then plunges in despair when the next calamity strikes. Is it worth it? Or everything seems unnervingly nice, and you try to enjoy the gift of each day without looking too deeply into its mouth or waiting for the other shoe to fall. Was that enough metaphors for you? I could throw in something about tempting fate, the sword of Damocles, or maybe Murphy and his infamous law. Here's what I've learned. Spring always comes. Always. Always. Eventually, really, hold on and wait for the resurrection. Not just the big one in the sky by and by, but the little daily resurrections that God sends in the midst of the doom and gloom. And meanwhile, do enjoy the bright days, and don't look in their mouths. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Hallelujah. I hope you've enjoyed this series. If you're interested in the book, you can find it anywhere books can be sold, or you can contact me and I'll send you a signed copy. I can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Debonair, DEBBONNAIRE. I've enjoyed reading with you, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. Blessings on all. Bye.